Willie D Live.
What do you rank that Monique special?
With the dirt, the worst.
It's the worst.
The worst.
Scale of 1 to 10.
It's not even a 1.
Wow.
It's not even a 1. It's not even a 0.0.
Wow.
What would you rate it?
I wouldn't go that low.
Shh.
I wouldn't go that low. I think
Well, let me ask you the best special you ever see.
the best special I've ever seen.
And I already know what you're going to say.
Well, it could be. I don't know if I can just say it's that, but some of the. I would say a few of the best I've seen was Raw, Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor's where he did the dog thing.
I already knew you
where he
was
made the
gonna say
dogs
that.
talk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they were grown. It wasn't just about numbers. It was groundbreaking in the way they told the stories.
That's what's
And Dave Chappelle's. What was the name of that last special?
Sticks and Stones.
Sticks and oh man, brilliant,
I thought so too.
brilliant. It's the way. It's not jokes. It's storytelling. It's the way they tell the stories, and it's the way that you make people think of things that they don't normally think of. You know, like
Very good.
Like a lot of people can just get on stage and vent and say somebody is ugly or fat or skinny or anorexic or whatever, and people go ha 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 ha. But the brilliance in a comedian to me is when they can exploit the angle. See, that's angles and it's levels, like you said, it's levels to this shit.
POV.
Yeah,
Have you ever heard of George Carlin?
absolutely.
You ever see him break down the
Brilliant.
theory of God?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
It's like, and this is what you're saying with Dave Chappelle. And I was hard on Dave Chappelle. Because people were calling him the king and the master of, I'm like, what nigga are y'all talking about? Because I remember Dave Chappelle. Very nice guy. And then he came out with Sticks and Stones. I was like, Now that was cold-blooded.
Mm-hmm.
That was cold-blooded. The thing he did on Saturday Night Live when they was all messing with him.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay.
You know the thing about Dave, what I respect so much is I really do understand how hard it is to write comedy. Like to actually do comedy. Like I'm talking about a special. I'm not just talking about getting on stage and having a good night. I'm talking about getting on that stage and doing a 1 hour set where you banging it and you giving people a new experience. And
Yes.
Dave has one of the quickest turnarounds I've ever seen, where he's bringing you different concepts, different stories. Like this special, 3-4 months later, bam. When most comedians, I mean, if they do a special, they're gonna run that special. They might do a special every 3, 4, 5 years or something.
No. Dave writes a lot. You got to think, how many specials do you think Richard Pryor had?
Probably 3,
I mean, Eddie Murphy,
about 2,
Bill Cosby.
maybe 3, 4.
1. I mean, then there's the ones he just recently did, but for the ones he did, it was probably just really one. The one, Daddy wants to play a birthday cake. These are masterpieces.
Mm-hmm.
A thesis of your life, of your work. So if you have 18 theses,